Hey, how everybody doing? Uh, Let me know if you can hear me, Tyler. Sounds like I'm coming through all right here. Anyway, I think I know Mark's going to try to get on here, and I see Tyler's here, and this is recording, so it should um, be saved. So who else wants to come and look at it later can do that. We got a few things we're going to go over tonight. It shouldn't run too long. But first off, welcome everybody to the preview of the 2020 season. As of right now, the NFL believes they're going to start on time, so that's a good thing for us, and hopefully that will happen. All the other leagues seem to be getting up and trying to get going here. NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball as well. So hopefully the NFL will have a good start in September as well, and it won't affect our season because I'm sure with the way the year's going, I know I'm looking forward to a distraction, and hopefully this is it for most of us. If you have been following us or our family, I did contact COVID-19. I do have the shirt my wife bought me. I spent some time in New York City at the beginning of March, and this was the headline of the paper the one day. Sorry, we're closed. And on the back, it was the day sports, the day the sports world stopped. And that was March 12th, 2020. I actually ended up there again on the 16th, and I think that's when I contacted this stupid disease or virus. Anyways, it wasn't too bad. I tested positive. Megan came and stayed with us because she had a bad cough. They called her a presumed case. And then Natalie tested negative. And since then, Natalie and I have both been contacted by, I think it's University of Calgary Research Center. And they took our blood there in the last couple of weeks to check for antibodies to see if Natalie did get it and to see if I have the antibodies, and possibly they want more blood from me to, I think they're using plasma out of some COVID people, survivors that they have in the States to look at antibodies to run a vaccine. So I might get called in for that too. So hopefully all the owners are all safe and sound. Everybody is, I don't know how everyone's jobs are working out for them. Mine's cut back quite a bit. I've averaged about 3 days of work a month and taken quite a big pay cut just to keep some other guys on the property over the next few months. So, hey, there's Mark. Cheers. Grab a beer if you got one. So we'll run through some things, and I'll send an email out a lot sooner or later in the season here, but just touch on some bases. First thing, we're still going to use ESPN's platform. I was on there today, browsed through it. Doesn't look like they've changed anything. Who knows what their situation's like for people working in IT. So hopefully the platform will stay the same, not get worse. So we'll look at that with no changes really to what we're going to run it through. Let's take a look here at the league. Where's the settings? There we go. So we still have the 12 teams. Everybody's responded except for Todd, but I heard from Noah, so I'm pretty sure Todd's going to be in as well. Head-to-head league, PPR, so points per reception. Snake draft, we haven't picked a date yet. We'll talk about that a little later on. Roster size will stay the same. We got 17 people on our roster. We start 10. We sit 7. And we'll stay with the 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, tight end, a flex position, defensive utility player, which is any player off the defense, defensive team, and special team. We've run that before too. A place kicker, and then 7 on the bench. And with some limitations, how many people you can have. Like quarterbacks, we can only go with 3 on the bench, or 3 total in our on our 17-man lineup, just so we don't have people hoarding. This year could be a little lean on the quarterback since a lot have lost their positions and are either backups or in the position of Cam Newton doesn't have a position anywhere in the league yet. So elite quarterbacks might be tight this year. Scoring we won't touch. What else we got here? The divisions. There's some people have asked maybe we could shake up the divisions. They've stayed the same since we started the league. The East is Tuscany, MacDaddy, Connolly, Steel Curtain, Inglorious Stafford, and Magic School Bus. And in the West, we've got Jethro, Acadian Assassins, Lucas Kickers, Huey's Hogs, Two Tired, and Forcey's Fockers. I think the only difference is everybody plays everybody twice, I think, or once, and then a couple play twice just to get our 13 games in. So if anybody's up for shaking us up, I can just hit a randomizer button on the league and it'll swing them around. But it doesn't really seem to affect us. We have the number one on both seeds gets through on the East and the West, but in the last few years, it's pretty been even that both sides get enough people across. We will observe the ESPN's undroppable player list. So they have a group of players that they think are elite, and nobody should ever be dropping them out of their lineups. And so that stops people from dumping players near the end of the season for other people to load up. So we're going to leave that in place. It's kind of been behind the scenes. I don't think I've ever clicked on to activate that, but it's been there. It doesn't seem to be a problem. The waiver wire. Same thing. We'll go with the free agent auction with 50 point or 500 points, and waiver days are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 a.m. in the morning. Tuesday's the only day they don't let you do waivers for some reason. Minimum bid's $1. Max is what you have in your place, and you can do it as much as you want. It's unlimited. The trading, no limit on trades either. The trade deadline, which Tyler seemed to be the only person who knew that date last year, will be the date they have on here was last year's date of November 8th, 2019. So expect it to be the first week of November of this year. There's a review period of 2 days for your trade, and 3 owners can vote no, and that would veto the trade. It is Keeper League. We're going to keep 1 player from our roster at the end of the regular season of this year. And weekly matchups are 1 game a week. You play head-to-head. 13 regular season games and no tiebreakers. And week 1 will be the start of the season, which makes sense. 6 teams make the playoffs. Weeks per playoff matchups 1 and head-to-head record through the playoffs. So that is what we're going to run it with. That's pretty standard what we've been doing. Go Redskins, yeah. Where are they going, Mark? So what do we got? Draft night dates. The NFL is scheduled to kick off on Thursday, September the 10th. It'll be the Texans against the Kansas City Chiefs. And then that Monday night will be a doubleheader. It'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants, Tennessee Titans taking on Denver Broncos. For draft night dates, we're looking at, since it starts on the 10th, we could possibly look at September 1st, 2nd, or 3rd that week. We could also go as late as the 8th. I believe that first weekend is Labor Day weekend, so I know lots of people aren't around. Maybe more people will be back for the 8th. And then we could go as early as August the 27th, but I think that's a little early. The draft order this year, we'll do it the same. It's that reverse snake. The first round of the draft in our league is the keepers, so that really doesn't do anything. So the second round starts, and the draft order is Huey's Hogs came in last. They get to go first, and they get that shirt on the wall there to wear. Steel Curtain has the number 2 spot. Mac Daddy's Madhouse, number 3. Jethro's Heroes draft 4th. Acadian Assassins will draft 5th. Tuscany Mayhem draft 6. Lucas Kickers 7th. Too Tired 8th. Forcey's Fockers 9th. Tyler Connolly's Crusaders 10th. And Glorious Stafford's 11th. And Magic School Bus will draft last. Your keeper needs to be locked in 1 hour prior to draft. Your keeper is someone who has been on your roster at the end of the regular season. Another good thing with 2020 as an distraction, it is our Super League year, which means that the winner gets paid out $660 this year instead of the $300 that we give out on the regular years. $10 per fee is set aside each year to do this every 3 years, have this Super League Lear. So good time to win for us guys who haven't won. The two men on board here both have won. So, so if we keep with our no repeat winners, there's still a few of us out there. Hopefully one of us will take home the Super League year this year. League fees aren't going to change. They'll stay at $80. So that's $50 for the main prize money. $10 goes towards the Super League fee. $10 goes towards the weekly high score. That covers the first 12 weeks of the season. So if someone wants to step up and throw in $10 on draft night extra, they can sponsor them, and we can do it with week 13. And $10 also goes to the NFL Playoff Challenge, which Noah won again after in the playoff season, where we put our picks in and win. And usually every year, two people don't even bother to put it in, even though they paid for it. So that's all right. We'll take their money, huh? Some of you do have a credit. So when your fees do come due, Tyler, you're covered. You got a $110 credit. You didn't get any money sent to you this year for your third place win. So your fees are covered, and you got $30 carry over into next year. And there we go. And Mark says he's done. He's going to sponsor week 13. So I'll give a shout out to Mulligan's Restaurant then, which I just got a email from, and looks like some good food down there. Tyler, I know you're not in the area, but for you other guys who tune in, pop down to Valley Ridge, one of the best decks out there in the city, overlooking the course in the Bow River. So, oh, never mind. Tyler said it first. There we go. I'll still plug your restaurant, Mark. Okay, so week 13 is covered. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Other people who are getting credit towards their accounts this year are Bruce, myself, Todd, and Brad and Zach. Everybody else has either gotten their money. I sent it out with Noah and Chris, and the rest of you didn't win a high score this last season. So you'll owe the full 80, and we will get that out in an email as well, so everybody has an idea what they're forking out here. Ideas for our playoffs. The end of the year, we got 6 teams through the playoffs. We got 6 teams that don't make the playoffs. It's been tough getting people motivated for that. I know Mark does a good job of trying to get side bets with everybody, and appreciate that. And I know if I'm in there, I try to do the same thing. So I've looked for suggestions. I went online today, went through. There's a few things. The bottom 6 would compete in that ladder kind of thing, and the winner of it would actually get to pick their playoff spot. Playoff spot, pick their draft spot. So the person who came in first would be able to pick whether they wanted to draft first or second, third, fourth, or fifth. Who knows what they're looking for. So that might be one way to keep people interested. Another one is to add another fee, and the winner at the end of the 3 games of our playoffs would get $25 or $30 or something like that. So we'll float that out there too. Maybe have a vote draft night, because I don't think the 3 of us can vote on it and carry a majority. So if you think of anything, feel free to drop me a line, and we'll float it by everybody on draft night. What else we got here? Yeah, that was there. Smackboard. Any interest in getting a better option for our Smackboard? With ESPN, we lack any kind of a video. We lack any kind of emoji, or posting pictures or memes or whatever is out there nowadays. So I thought about Zoom, because we've heard all about it with this COVID thing going on. And I looked into it, and Mark told me only 40 minutes is free. And that's really wouldn't cut it for a Sunday with us. So I looked into it. It was $20 a month to run it. That's a bit kind of steep. Over the season, that'd be about $120 or at least $100. So I don't think it's worth it. I thought the other thing we could do is use Messenger. I think everybody has it that has a Facebook account. Bruce, who is adamant not to get a Facebook account, doesn't even need one. He can just download the Zap on his phone. And then that way we can do everything on there. There's a video function. There is pictures, memes, emojis. We can do anything we want with that, and be a little more interactive than the ESPN one. So we'll try to get that online set up. It's not too hard. We'll also discuss it with the members on draft night to see if that's the way we go, because a good part of the season is a good laugh is the Smackboard. What else we got? And if you have any other suggestions, if there's any other platform out there that you can think of that would be good for us, feel free, throw me a line. I'll look into it. What else? The Side Street Grill and Pub in Kensington. A few of us have been down there last season, and we're going to try, me and Natalie anyways, to make it more of a regular hangout for football. Good food, good prices, good prizes. Mark's got a helmet from there from the Redskins. And so we thought we would help out the local business through this and give that guy a shot at getting some of our business during the season here. We'll see. We'll do our best. I have no idea what my work schedule will be like after September, so I could be back in Toronto, or not back in Toronto. I was supposed to originally go to Toronto, and then due to not laying off as many pilots, I got to stay here in Calgary. But we'll see. Hopefully the economy picks up a bit. I just got an email today from our operations, and they're actually increasing flights here in July due to demand. So that's a good thing. What else? It's going pretty quick. What do we got here? We're 15, 16 minutes into this thing. You guys got any questions? You want to type up anything on there? How's your family, Tyler? I know Mark's family's doing good. Nothing. By the way, Mark, that rainbow shirt's like a medium. Oh, good. They're doing good. Excellent. So it's going to be like a belly shirt on you there. Literally, huh? And another thing I was reading, a good one, was that the last place guys should be, and we can't really run it this year because it's not fair to Mark. He might have tried harder to get better than 3 and 10. But you could also make the last place guy not only have to sit in the back, wear the shirt, but he's also the beer and food bitch for the rest of us when we want some stuff. I thought that was kind of funny. So Pete's getting the tattoo. So, okay, no questions. Perfect. That's about it. Nice. Yeah, you got to work on your muffin top there. Maybe you get a belly button piercing to wear with it too there, Mark. Good. Thanks, guys. Well, I appreciate you two guys dropping in. Hopefully the rest of the league will tune into this thing so that I will not be the beer bitch. There you go. You get one of the cart girls to come up and work for you. So that's about it for me then. I'm going to say thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully this captures and the rest of the league can tune in with it. I think they can from the stuff I've seen online, and I'll get an email out. But think around what you think will be a good playoff night, draft night. Tyler, if you're going to drive in, we'll make you the priority for picking it then, if that, we'll see what works for you, because that's a long way to come in like last time for one night and drive out the same night. So there's a place to stay here. And the other thing when I was thinking about draft night is social distancing in my basement. If it's still in effect, it doesn't work. So we'll maybe have to scatter throughout the house or try to set up something in the backyard, or even grab a pub that'll let us space out and do it from there if they have decent Wi-Fi. So we'll have to look into that too. But we got a long way to go here. So enjoy the rest of the summer. We're going camping again here in the fall, or not the fall, in next week. And golfing tomorrow down in Valley, Mark. I shot an 89 there yesterday, so I'm happy got rid of that 100. So that's it for me, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys in the near future. And I'll probably do another one of these in a month's time, and hopefully we get a little more turnout. But I do appreciate the two of you guys showing up, and great talking with you. Take care.